What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking on the final stage of the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone event here versus the Metal Cooler Core, and we are going to be using a cooler team to get the job done. So let's see if we can get lucky enough to beat this event today. I am hoping so. Okay, so not the best rotation starting out, honestly. I definitely would like to see the STR Final Form coolers around. Those are definitely ones that we're going to want to start building up. So a little unfortunate that they are in the second and third turns here, but at least we've got the physical cooler who's got type advantage out the gate, so that is a very, very nice thing. We'll go ahead and throw him in the first slot here. Okay, so a bit interesting how this works. It looks like we've got 9 charges, so 3 turns, and then we're going to be switching to a physical metal cooler, I assume, is how this is going to go. I'm completely blind to the stage. I haven't seen how it works yet, so I'm not sure what's going to be happening after those 6 charges. We have a lot of build-up type characters on this team, so I'm real. Oh my goodness, wow, we did absolutely no damage to that guy. Holy. Okay, so it looks like the int stage is just a hold your own and don't get killed stage, and then when, oh my goodness, he's hitting us so hard. And then when he transforms into the physical type, like Metal Cooler Core, then that's when we'll be able to actually do damage to him. Because my goodness, we're doing like absolutely nothing right now. That's really scary. I'm not sure if the support memory kicks in before or after the start of turn. Let me read it and see if it says when HP. I think this activates after the start of turn, and because our HP was below 50%, that means that our Golden Frieza does not have his passive up. So we actually need to rotate him off right now, or he's gonna get us killed. So I think it's much smarter anyway to put Janemba in the first slot. So we'll go ahead and do that. Man, it sucks I have to use all those STR orbs on Janemba if I want him to get a super attack. Do I need Janemba to get a super attack? I might be able to skip it. He's just going to be lowering defense anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright, that works out well. Let's go ahead and just skip the super attack with Janemba, and then we will grab all of these STR orbs with Cooler, and we should get some nice stacks in with Cooler this turn. That'll be very good. And then hopefully we don't get clapped in that last spot there. I'm not sure exactly what to expect. We could end up dying here, but we'll have to see. Nice. And oh, that was just a dodge. That was not even his nullify chance, because that wasn't a Ki Blast super attack. So we just got a level 3 dodge off right there. Very nice. Or I think it's higher than level 3 with my Janemba, actually, because I've got a dupe in him, and I focused on all dodge in his kit, so. Okay, so I wonder if it's like if you do end up getting through this first phase, if you're going to be kind of in the clear, and then the event becomes a little easier, or if there's going to be like a specific number of charges before it switches back, and then we're going to have to face this guy again if we don't take out the cooler quick enough. I'm assuming that that is possible, so we'll have to see. Maybe our damage reduction still was active there. I'm actually not sure. It's tough to say, honestly. I think I kind of need to leave the rotation like this, though, unfortunately. I say unfortunate because I want to keep both the STR units on rotation for the next phase, but I fear that if I keep them both on right now, having either one of them in that first slot is probably going to be a suicide option, so I don't think I want to do that. Luckily, our HP is back up to full because of all of the cooler healing that we're getting. So that is really nice. And then we'll do this. Okay. Wow, it is actually astonishing how little damage we've done. Nice. We get the old nullify there. Very, very good. Love just taking absolutely 0 damage. Okay, so the downside is we've done no damage to him so far, but it looks like that's kind of the way this first level is designed. The upside is that we've gotten a lot of stacks in. We are starting to put out some pretty impressive numbers with quite a few units now because everybody's taken a lot of the hits they need to take and dished out a lot of the attacks they need to dish out to build up all of their passive skills. So that is looking very, very nice. And you love to see this. The double super attack coming from Cooler. Got a double defense raise. That's definitely going to help him out, especially because we have to rotate him off. Okay, and then now it's a physical Metal Cooler core, and he just gets a fresh HP bar. So it completely didn't matter any of the damage that we just did. Okay, and there's no charge counts here, so we are just going to be blitzing through this. I am... I'm tempted to rotate off Janemba here just because of defensively. I kind of don't want... I don't want that AGL cooler in the final spot. He's got 350. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to expect here. I guess let's go ahead and do this just to make sure that the STR Cooler can get off and... Yeah, so everyone can get off all their super attacks. I guess this makes the most sense. Should I pop a Whis here? I think I want to wait. Just for science. We'll go ahead and not pop the Whis and see if it's possible to survive right here without it. Oof, okay, yeah, hopefully we don't get super attacked, because we're going to take a lot if we... Okay. Yeah, we're about to take a lot of damage. Brace for impact. Oof! That was a ton of damage. Okay. So, yeah, hopefully he can't double super. If he can double super within 1 turn, then we're probably dead here. We have absolutely no HP left. Obviously, our stats are going to be raised a ton, and we're not going to take any damage in this first slot, but there's no telling what the AGL Cooler is going to take at the end. Especially because he's sealed, so he's not going to get any more defense than what he's got. The 350k. So hopefully that's enough to tank that last attack at the end there. And I think this might have been a blunder to not use the Whis, because now our HP is so low that... the Golden Frieza that's on rotation next turn is not going to have his damage reduction active, so we are definitely going to need to have a Whis active next turn. The other thing, though, is that we have the physical LR Cooler on rotation, and oh no! Well, that sucks. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back in. Now that we have learned a little bit, we know what the stage does. Let's see if we can work this a little better. Okay, so we have a Final Form Cooler on each rotation. Okay, we'll go ahead and leave them both. So let's do this. We know that the LR Cooler was tanking perfectly fine on the last run. So I feel comfortable putting him in slot 1. We can do this. And then, yeah, we don't really need Janemba on rotation. So we can just rotate him off for now. Alright, yeah, and it's good to know that none of these attacks really matter for anything. It's just a matter of surviving through this first phase. And it's a good opportunity to get a lot of the stacks we need. Perfect, and he's throwing out super attacks exactly where we want to see them. So we're able to nullify and not take any damage. That would be the best possible thing would be to have to not use the Icarus support memory or any items and be able to go into that second phase with full HP. That would be the most ideal situation. So hopefully we don't get tagged with an unfortunate super attack in these 3 turns. Okay, very nice. We're getting quite a few super attacks in. We aren't able to get the dodge this time with Janemba, unfortunately. He dodged the normal attack. Okay. Ooh, who to put in slot 1? This is a rough one. 25. I mean, he's got slightly more defense, so I guess we can just put this cooler there. It doesn't really make a difference, honestly. Okay, we'll do that. I am a little worried about all those attacks at the end. I'm thinking there's a solid chance we get hit with a super attack there. Yeah, it looks like that's probably what's going to happen. So hopefully we don't die from that. But I know we're going to take a lot of damage, so I'm just going to have to be prepared for that. Okay, yeah, the super attack did not come out, so it's probably going to come out in that final slot. We have quite a bit of HP, though. We have, what, 660k? Yeah, so we should be able to survive if we get supered, but... it'll just be unfortunate if our health is really low, because we're going to have Golden Frieza out next turn. So I kind of want him to be able to use his passive skill. Okay, well at least we attack and defense lowered them. That's certainly going to be helpful, but... oh, okay, it looks like we're still barely above 50%. Yeah, so Frieza's passive should still be active. Unfortunately, Icarus pops, though, so we don't have that to rely on anymore. That is a bit of a bummer. And now the question is, should we leave the Golden Frieza on rotation? Because there's a really solid chance that it makes more sense to rotate him off. I think it's smart to rotate him off, only because if we end up below 50% HP again, which can happen very easily, then he is going to get us killed, and I don't want to have to rely on that. So I think it's better to just rotate him off now. Okay, so we'll do this to get an 18 key super there. And then that, and then we'll select these same type orbs for a little bit of healing, a little bit of Dokkan gauge. Nice, another super right where we want to see it. Nullified. I believe he's nullifying unarmed super attacks, which is perfect, because I think that the next phase actually does an unarmed super attack as well. So the physical LR Cooler is still going to be very strong on the next rotation, or against the physical Cooler as well. It's so funny how we're still doing like 2 million damage to him, but then it does nothing on this health bar. I think they just coded this guy to have like 1 billion HP, which is really funny. It's a really interesting way to code it, rather than just giving him a ton of damage reduction. Alright, well we were actually able to do a full bar of damage to this guy. Kind of interesting. Not that it matters, but it's just interesting to see. Oh, look at that. That actually worked out pretty well for us, didn't it? because we ended up rotating him off, but he still had to tank a super attack. That is definitely good. Oh, Cooler got sealed. That's not what you want to see. Okay, well, he's not going to get any stacks for us this turn, unfortunately. Okay, because he's not getting any stacks, I think it would make sense to just skip out on giving him orbs. We can do that, and then for Janemba, we can actually get a full 18 key super here. That looks good to me. There were a lot of green orbs set up there now too, which is nice. Oh, super attack coming out right away. That's not going to be good. Are we dead? We're almost dead. We did survive, though. We survived, but barely. Oh, man. The seal here is very unfortunate because this was a lot of damage that we were going to be able to take advantage of with how many potential super attacks he can put out, and now all of these are just normals. Oof, that could have been so nice if all of those were super attacks. We would have done quite a bit of damage there. So that is pretty rough. Definitely not the unit that you want to see sealed. He also isn't able to get those attack raises. Oh no! Okay. So we'll jump into this one more time, and it looks like we're just going to have a Whis active for 4 turns straight and then win off of that. That's what it's looking like. We're just going to have to roll with. Okay. Let's jump in one more time. See if we can get the win here. Man. Pretty garbage first rotations again. I don't like seeing all the final form coolers off rotation like that. Okay, so we'll do this. Alright, getting all our stacks in nice and early here is going to be very beneficial. I'm hoping that we can get some double supers. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. That's what I want to see. The double supers here are going to help quite a bit, because we just got a double attack lower on the enemy, as well as a double defense raise for ourselves. So that is super helpful. Okay, I think we can just leave the Golden Frieza on rotation for now. Very nice that we don't have to worry about orb selection, though, for the turn. We're able to get the 18 key super there. Okay. Right, just because it doesn't matter if we do any damage to this enemy or not. We're just basically here for stacks. Okay, perfect. Perfect time to get supered. We're still defending very well. We did learn on the last run, though, that he can super twice in one turn. So we are still not out of the woods yet. We are still not in the clear. Alright, getting a couple more super attacks here. Oh man, okay, yeah, as I said, we weren't in the clear yet, so we're gonna have to take a little bit of damage. That wasn't too bad though, honestly. That could have been a lot worse. And we're gonna get some decent healing at the start of the next turn, so that should be helpful too. Hopefully we're not below 70. I don't really want to pop the Icarus yet. It looks like we are below 70 though, unfortunately. No? Not quite. Okay, I think the end of turn healing put us back above 70 is what it was. So we didn't have to worry about that. Okay, now here I'm a little worried about what to do. I think it probably makes the most sense to leave the rotation like this and rotate off the final form cooler. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Because I definitely want to keep the physical LR Cooler on rotation the whole time, just because he has the revive available. So that's going to be really, really useful for us going into the next fight. And then the STR Cooler is getting massive stacks to his defense right now, so I kind of want to leave him on rotation because he's doing really well defensively. And then, yeah, I guess the final form Cooler is just going to have to suffer. No super attack yet, so that's a little nerve-wracking. Nice, we get the double super again. Man, this guy's defense is going to be looking really impressive when he comes back around. I'm curious to see how high that number is going to get. Let's see how well he's able to tank this after all these attack lowers that the enemies had. Double digits, sounds about right, yeah. And he's probably upwards of like 600k defense at the moment, so yeah, it makes sense that we didn't take any damage from that. Okay, now we're looking like we're in a pretty good spot here. So we haven't used the support memory, we haven't used either item, and we're at full HP. 100% HP. That is absolutely perfect. So again, only unfortunate thing is that Cooler just got sealed. Oh, that is definitely not what I wanted to see happen. Okay, now we know Janemba got hit really hard last time. He took a normal for like 200k. So we're gonna have a Whis active here. Oh, but I just realized Janemba guards all attacks as the first or second attacker in turn. He does not guard when he's in the third slot. That's why he took so much damage. Interesting. Okay, well there's only one attack there at the third slot, and we have a Whis active, so I feel a little more comfortable leaving him there this turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. We'll do that, and then... Okay, this should work out decent for us. Let's see how this turn goes. Can he super attack right away, please? Thank you. Very nice. I'm assuming that this phase can also super attack you multiple times in the turn, since the previous phase could. Obviously, I haven't seen any proof of that yet, but I am assuming that that's something that can happen. So, hopefully it doesn't, though, is my point. I'm really hoping that we don't have to deal with that. Especially because, on this turn, yeah, that would be very lethal if we were able to take another super attack. Yeah, and Janemba can only nullify Ki Blast supers, which this unit does not have. Okay, perfect. I actually don't even know what that active skill does. I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, so it's a super attack that recovers 30%. I could potentially save that for like the next turn, just in case our HP is a little lower and we need it. We're upwards of 400. So we're upwards of 400k defense on the STR Cooler in the middle. Everybody's looking pretty solid at the moment. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay. So we'll go for the 18 key super here. We'll grab some same type orbs there. And then I guess we'll just do this. Okay, let's see how this turn goes. I'm thinking with the Whis active, we're not really in danger of dying here. We should still be fine. Hopefully we're able to maintain our HP above 50%. That way the Golden Frieza still has his passive active. That's going to help us out a ton on the next turn. Alright, I'm really hoping for some critical hits here too. Yes! Very nice, very nice. Okay, unfortunately no double super on this turn. Are we going to double digit tank this though? That's the real question. Okay, not quite double digits, but I will definitely take that. That's where we want him attacking, is the units that have that type advantage for sure. Alright. So it looks like we've got the active skill that we're going to be able to launch with the friend unit. The active skill disables enemies' action once within the turn. Does he get anything else with the active skill turn? No. Okay. So let's go ahead and launch his active skill off. Bam! Wonderful. It looked like it did nothing, but this enemy just has so much HP. Okay, I'm tempted to run it like this turn. I know this seems maybe a little bit weird or wonky of a setup, but I think we need the most defensive protection that we can go for. So it makes sense to me to keep the Golden Frieza in the first slot there, just in case we get super attacked off the bat. And then for those next two, should we keep our cooler on rotation? Maybe we should keep our cooler on rotation, just because our cooler hasn't gotten his active skill yet. So give him a better chance to get it. And then also, we're not sealed up right now. So us doing more attacks, or us having, you know, the link skills active for the turn will be more advantageous, I think, attack-wise. Let's just hope that our defense has what it, you know, is where it needs to be at to stack up. And then we'll do this. Okay. I think we should be safe here. We don't have a Whis active anymore. This is going to be our first turn without Whis here, but I'm feeling pretty confident just because of the placement of the attacks on this turn. I'm thinking we should be okay here, because even if we do get super attacked, okay, which we are, Golden Frieza's got plenty of damage reduction. We should be able to tank this pretty well. Oh! Or not. Oh my goodness. That was so much damage. That's 80% damage reduction. Wow, that's so incredible to see. We just got hit for 300k damage through 80% damage reduction on a 200% leader skill. That is nuts. Wow. Okay, well, if we're able to survive the turn, at least, then we should be okay. As long as we don't take a super attack right here, we'll be fine. Let's see, let's see. Okay. So we don't take a super attack. That is very nice. And we've got Icarus on our side. Very, very nice. Oh, and it looks like we're finally going to be able to transform into Final Form Cooler here. We just have a casual 700k defense. Very nice, very nice. So let's go ahead and transform. Oh my goodness, look at those numbers. 700k defense. That is absolutely insane. Oh, great. And then now we can use this active skill super attack. Let's put him in the middle slot for the most possible links. Use this active skill super attack, and it's going to give us our 30% heal. So very good thing that we hung on to that, because we're going to make much better use of the heal on this turn. And now, because we're above the HP threshold, we can use Janemba's Rage Mode if we want to. I'm tempted to, honestly. I guess we might as well, right? And it should take us directly back to this turn once the rage mode is finished. We'll go ahead and... Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Okay, very nice, very nice. So we're going to want to set up STR orbs and physical orbs for when we are untransformed here. I'm not sure how many turns this rage mode activates, so if it's just one turn, then the orb field's going to be beautiful for us. Wow, so this final attempt was working out a lot better for us. I think using that one Whis at the beginning of the fight definitely got us through to the point where now our active skills are activating and stuff, and we're able to do a lot more to the enemy. So that is really nice. And it looks like our defense is all built up enough that we're able to kind of hold our own. We also got a little luckier with the super attack placement, so that is another thing. Alright. Evil maniacal Janemba. You'd love to see that. Okay. How do we want to run this? I'm thinking 700k defense is enough. Let's go ahead and pop that other Whis, since he is almost dead here, and he is going to be getting taken down a level on this turn for sure. I'm thinking this makes the most sense. We have the Whis active, but Janemba doesn't guard unless he's in the second slot or first slot. So I think I'd rather have the LR Cooler there at the end, honestly. I think that makes more sense in my mind. Okay, so we'll do this. I'm going to try and select all of these same type orbs just in case we might be able to get the Dokkan attack off. Okay, super attack right away. But we're gonna tank this perfectly fine. Yeah, awesome. Alright, let's see how many super attacks we're able to get here. Maybe we could even finish off the enemy with just this final form cooler. It's possible. We're definitely gonna need some critical hits for that to happen, and multiple super attacks. Okay, doesn't look like we got a very nice RNG run on this turn, but that's okay. We're still going to be looking very defensively solid, so... I still think we have the right formula to win on this run. Okay, 2 bars of health left. Alright, and there is the other active skill. Let's go ahead and launch that right away. Very nice, and a critical hit too, so that, I think, pretty much sealed the deal for the win here. So we'll keep the Golden Frieza in the first slot, just in case there's any shenanigans with a super attack coming from the enemy right away, and then it looks like we're going to win directly after that. We didn't quite get up to that Dokkan attack either, so we still had that as an option. If we didn't get that critical hit and we needed one more turn, we probably would have been able to get the Dokkan attack to proc there, so could have been nice, but there we go. Didn't look like we needed it, so sweet. We were able to beat the final stage of the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone event versus the Metal Cool Core. Very nice, very nice. So now we've got to do the special missions. Well, let's see. We've got a few missions complete here, so let's check out which ones we got. We were also able to clear it within 8 turns, because that was one of the special missions. Very nice. And then now we have access to the new support memory as well. So that's really good. So now we just have to clear it with all of, a Rainbow Super type team and a Rainbow Extreme type team. So that is the thing that we'll be working on next. Very nice. That is all I have for this one. If you guys enjoyed that long run attempt here, had to use all 3 attempts for the day, but we were able to get that done, then consider joining the Toxic Tribe with a like, comment, and subscribe on the video. We are still making that push to 100 subscribers, so smack that red subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. That is going to do it for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.